Hi, my name is Jess. I am the co-owner of Bushel Peck and Stoke Deli Bar.
Hi, I'm Cait Bermuhler, co-owner of Bushel Peck, and this is Overrated, Underrated. The great thing about food and cooking and dining is that we all have different tastes. A lot of these opinions that I'm spouting, it's just me, it's just my taste. If they differ from yours and that offends you, I'm sorry. If I'm wrong or you think that I missed the mark, just drop a comment below and we'll chat about it next time.
Ghost kitchens. So I guess COMMIS would be classed as a ghost kitchen in Europe. They call them ghost kitchens, like a commercial kitchen for chefs to use. But ghost kitchens here is a little more like one person does different menus, you know, different cuisines. I think that is overrated, and I think ghost kitchens, as in like just a commercial space, I think that's underrated.
Like, I'm just throwing out random examples, but like to be able to get a burger from one place, but then dessert from another place, all out of the same little vending machine, I get it. I get why that would be fun, but also, is it the same guy in the back making all the things? Like, where's the, I don't know. Ghost kitchens are TBD, I guess. They had a real moment over the beginning of the pandemic, I want to say. The idea of ghost kitchens really became super popular. It sort of depends on what your definition of a ghost kitchen is. When you go to like Walmart, instead of McDonald's now, it's a ghost kitchen, which I think is just a brand of, I don't know, it's like, to me it sort of strikes as like Amazon, but fast food. So you can go in and get like, go to a little machine and get like Cheesecake Factory or like a burger. I don't know. That might be overrated. I'm not really sure how that works. We should go do it sometime.
Butter chicken, delicious. I love curry, being from the UK. Our national dish is chicken tikka masala, which is similar to butter chicken. Underrated.
Butter chicken's a bit of a blind spot for me personally, because most of my curry eating life happened in England, because I grew up in the whitest family in Ontario, and their idea of like ethnic food was like spaghetti bolognese with sauce that we bought at Sobeys. I bet it's properly rated, probably. I think it's a fan favorite. My go-to is like chicken tikka masala, which is different somehow, but I'm not 100% sure how. Someone in the comments explain why I'm ignorant. Call me out. Let us know.
Anthony Bourdain is underrated. Very talented chef. Amazing. Underrated.
I think underrated, I know he's so rated also. Whenever someone passes, their stardom and fandom tends to accelerate because of supply and demand. We'll never get anything more from him, sadly. I mean, reading his books when I was a kid, like in culinary school, when I was like 16, 17, I had never read anything like that in my life, and I think he had such a unique voice. Yeah, like just such a one of one. I think underrated, probably, for sure.
Salmon, for me, is overrated. When we went to New Zealand, we went salmon fishing, and Cait and I were traveling around in a minivan. We both caught 2 salmon each, and obviously we didn't have a fridge, so we stayed at this little campsite and we cooked all of the salmon. And we ate all of the salmon in 2 days, and I have not touched salmon since. Overrated.
I love salmon so much. I know it's not cool. I think it's probably properly rated. I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. Just think it's so delicious and fatty, and you can do so many different things with it. It's good raw, it's good cooked. I even really think it's fine overcooked. Like, it's just delightful. But I think I'm alone in that, maybe. I don't know. I don't think salmon's cool, but I fucking love it.
Unicorn cake. Obviously, I love unicorn cake, but it is very overrated.
Unicorn cake just sounds overrated. I don't even know what unicorn cake is, but I assume it's something that got really hot on Instagram or maybe TikTok, or one of those things that all the cool kids are on, and probably, I think, is overrated, just from the sounds of it, like headlines. But also, if it was for kids, underrated. If it made kids happy, that's fine, whatever.
Sous vide. Sous vide is underrated. It can be overrated as well, but I'm going to say underrated. I use it all the time. It's great for cooking.
Sous Vide. Vide.
Sous Vide. Sous vide cooking is, so sous vide, I'm pretty sure it translates to under pressure. So it is when you vacuum seal something in a plastic bag, you suck all the air out, and then you're able to cook it in a water bath at a very specific temperature for a specific amount of time. You could also not use plastic bags in a rare occasion, like something like an egg has its own encasement. Anyways, you can get these like very unique specific results with lots of different foods because you can control the temperature to like 0.1 of a degree. That's kind of cool. If you've ever seen somebody like crack an egg and like a poached egg falls out, you're like, what just happened? That's sous vide. What is this game? Overrated, underrated? Properly rated. Was overrated, now not. Who even cares?
Sea urchin, I'm gonna say overrated for me personally. I haven't actually tried it. I'm a bit weird with shellfish. Some shellfish makes me sick and some's not.
Uni or sea urchin? I don't know. I have to say probably overrated. I think it's one of those super bougie foods. Like for sure, there's some people who genuinely like uni. I don't happen to be one of them, obviously, because I'm saying it's overrated, but I do think it falls into that category of, you know, super hard to find, super expensive, kind of gotta know somebody who knows someone to get like the good stuff, which I think makes it guilty of being overrated.
Cupid Mayo, it's super delicious. Cait loves it. I'm going to say underrated.
Cupid Mayo is delicious. I think it's probably properly rated. It's very highly rated amongst the people who care about food and the greater sort of chef food media community. But it's expensive, man. Like, if you really just need mayonnaise in your life, just grab a jar of Hellmann's. Occasionally, you want to zhuzh it up with some other flavors, you do you, but like, I don't know if Cupid is worth the... It's a lot. It's expensive for that tiny little thing. And then I think, how many of those little plastic squeeze tubes you going through, and it's a bit wasteful. Overrated.
Smoothies, underrated. I love a smoothie. Like, they're delicious. Great for a quick breakfast.
Smoothies are delicious. They must be properly rated at this point. Yeah, I think that it's probably a really good idea to wake up in the morning and have a smoothie. I'm gonna do it.
Grilled cheese, obviously underrated. Incredible.
Grilled cheese is one of my favorite foods of all time, as you might be able to see. I don't know, it must be underrated because I think most people would just like make it without putting a lot of effort in. And then I don't know if you've ever seen Chef, but like that moment where he's making grilled cheese and he takes like half an hour and he like obsesses over it, then there's like that end of it. I'm probably somewhere in the middle, but underrated. So those are my hot takes.
Thanks for watching my overrated, underrated.
Also, if there's something that you feel like super passionate about, whether you hate the thing or love the thing, let us know in the comments and we'll discuss it in the next video.
See you on the flip side.